So, can we at least kind of ask ourselves how this baby can own a shop? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but with that out of the way, yeah, shoot it. Shoot it. That's like the one thing that I could freaking do right now. Is like that's like the one thing that I just feel like doing right now is just shooting the hell out of things. So damn satisfying. You'll feel so awesome. Let's go. So, can we at least kind of ask ourselves how this baby can own a shop? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but with that out of the way, yeah, shoot it. Shoot it. That's like the one thing that I could freaking do right now. Is like that's like the one thing that I just feel like doing right now is just shooting the hell out of things. So damn satisfying. You'll feel so awesome. Let's go. Welcome back to Welcome back to yet again another episode of Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we cleared Goron Mines with whatchamagivit. He was actually a pretty nice guest commentator. Again, thank you, dude, for sticking around. In this episode, we have some collectibles to get. A lot of it. Anyway, really quick, let's go over to Mr. Barnes really quick, because if we at least come to acknowledge, after this dungeon, Barnes actually has some business, for once. So, run over here and open his door, and there's actually something funny that I want to point out in this room really quick. I mentioned it before. You see how there's no lanterns allowed? Yeah. Let's do it anyway. If you pull out your lantern like that far away, he's just gonna like pour water on you. I don't know where the water comes from because it's just a ceiling with no holes in it. But if you do it up close, he's just gonna be like, put that shit away. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. What we actually want to do is actually get these bombs, so do. I just want these, and you take it. There we go. That's our first bomb bag. This is one that you actually have to get because that's just the way the game works. Anyway, there's a total of 3 bomb bags that you can get. This is one of them. There's one that's upgradable, and there's one that you can actually get from another place, but perhaps we'll be talking about that later. But for right now, I just want to get this bomb bag, and if we realize, right over here we have a bunch of rocks. You may be thinking, hey, it's time to go to the next step. No, we have a lot of things to get. A shit ton of things. So, run over here, and what's cool is that you can actually make bomb arrows. Hilarious. Do that, and blow this shit up. Great, I know. And then you can blow this one up, too. Beautiful. But on that top rock, if you get your Gale Boomerang out, you can get this little guy. Beautiful heart piece. Awesome. There's going to be a huge cluster of heart pieces you can get in this. I don't know why heart pieces are so clustered up in this portion of the game. But they do get pretty separated later. They do actually kind of get tricky. But anyway, run over here and we can jump into this water. What you have to acknowledge, though, is when you jump into this water, you have a tunic on that doesn't allow you to breathe underwater. So you want to be quick. And there we go! Another heart container, and we fill that shit up. Pretty awesome, I know. I'm gonna swim. Swim! Anyway, there we go. And yeah. So that's done. So another thing we want to do next is we have to climb this thing twice. One time that I actually want to do it is right up here with a chicken if we can get one out of this room. I want... go to the dark chicken. Yeah, dark chicken. Come here. And run over here. And we can actually climb this cliff. These Gorons that you actually see over there, they are actually kind enough and will launch you up there. Manually. Be like, hey, you want to go up? And just, boom, just launch you up. It's basically like a Mario Sunshine moment, pretty much, with the Piantas. Anyway, what I actually want to do up here is get a couple of things. I want to get something that's optional, but it will help me in the long run. You head off of this thing. Doobie-doo-doo. And you run up this cliff. And right over here, what you want to do is make sure that you're next to this Goron, and right next to this thing is a chest that you can just jump off and get. Now, a bit of a warning. You want to make sure that your wallet has enough space in it so you can get this orange rupee that's in this chest. I know this is an orange rupee because I've gotten it before. I've seen so many people get this chest and had to come all the way back up again just for the sake of getting this because their wallet was too full. Again, make sure your wallet has room. So, now that we've done that, now that we have some moolah on our hands, let's climb up again with this Goron. Now that we were able to go back to our mines, I was finally able to bring Barnes a new delivery of bomb ingredients, brother. It looks like he's already started his selling bomb again. You should be able to try Barnes' brain machine sometime, brother. Yeah, I'm literally turning into Boomhauer from King of the Hill again, so... Anyway, climb on his back, and... launch up again. We don't need the chicken this time because we're doing something that doesn't involve jumping off and flying off to a ledge, so... Anyway, go back to where we just were, and you should be good. A funny thing about this ledge, though, is this. You can go... You have the option to jump on top of this Goron, or go in there and climb the ladder that's inside of this. But I don't see why you would want to do that when there's a Goron that'll help you out right here. It's like, really funny to me, though. Climb on top of this dude and doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie-doobie. I want to line myself up at the ladder like that. It's kind of cool, though, how that's actually doable. That's great. And we can see that we have, somebody that's not supposed to be up here. I don't even know how you have the courage. I don't know how you have I don't know how you don't even have acrophobia, dude. Anyway. LSP. Check me out. I'm up here keeping watch for the whole town. Yeah, any more monsters try to attack and I'm going to be ready. Oh, gee, but if I had a bow, then I can just sit up here and shoot all those. You're not getting my bow. You can take your desires and shove them up your rear end, you shitty, freaking ungrateful shit. Oh, hey, I know LSP. You can show me how to use one. Come on, please. Show me how to shoot a bow, Kaluski. Fine. You can. I did. But, can you really use a bow? I've never seen you use so much as you hold a bow back in Ordon. Whatever. First off, shoot through that. Well, I'd rather get my bow out and shoot you instead. Well, I didn't do a damn thing. You mean he can't die? Are you freaking kidding me? Anyway. Yeah, shoot. Freaking shoot over the target, Link. Like a freaking idiot. I guess I was one on the easy side. Fun. How about that? I like how Mallow is like trying to challenge it. Okay, now that was just trolling the freaking target here, dude. Just shoot the damn thing. Hey. Up here. Try to hit this pole. Alright. I will bet $1 million. I will hit this pole on the first try, peacefully and successfully. Thank Christ. You hit it, you shoot it. Thanks, LSP. Yeah, a little skill when you concentrate. Looks like I can trade up some battle behind you. Impressive. Take this. And we got a piece of heart. Awesome. Like I said, pieces of heart are really clustered up in this damn village sometimes. Anyway, we got the one under the pond and... Okay. What we actually want to do is one that I actually want to get over with is if we get on Epona and have our lantern out and ready, which is kind of equipped right now. Let's actually equip bomb arrows again because I feel like it. Because it's something really pretty cool we can get, even though we've gotten like 3 of them already. If we head over... Oh no. This mailman is going to be the death of me when we're done with this video. I'm coming to deliver a letter. There's a letter for you. 3 letters, in fact. Well, my business is concluded. Onward to mail. I don't know how this guy doesn't look like freaking... I want to say the names of, like, really popular athletes, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to make any references that I don't want to make. Anyway, come over here and bomb open this rock, and we can see we have a little entrance. What's cool, though, is that some caves are, like, kind of out in the open, which is awesome, to be honest. Get the lantern out and kind of burn these webs away. I want to... I don't know why. How do I get myself into this stuff? I kind of forget my ways around when I just don't spend time in these caves, but I think it's this way. I'm not going to get every single chest in here because it's not that pertinent, but still, I don't want to, like, waste time. Yep, yeah. I did this on my practice run. Literally, I ran all the way here for no particular reason. Excuse me. But, head over here, and we can see that we have a little way to go. Right up here, and I will make a little bit of an introduction. If you see this guy in here, let me get a better close of him. If you see those little lanterns, we cannot get those now. They will be important later. And I mean very important. So just kind of hold them off for now. It's just what we should do. Life is better this way. Let's just postpone it. Anyway, light these torches, and we can spawn a chest. Pretty nice little heart piece out of this cave, which is beautiful. Which is beautiful. It's beautiful. Anyway. And I will see you guys when we are back outside the cave. Okay. Before we actually get the last two collectibles that I actually want, I want to mention that there's, again, two other places that we can get collectibles. For right now, I don't want to make a separate trip all the way back to the main Hyrule field that's all the way up north of me right now, but which is where another heart piece is. Since we're on our way there, we can just do this really quick. If we head over... Wow, way to annihilate that sign, Epona. Or circlutes. Head over here, and there's a pretty cool little knack-knack thing we can get. Again, heart pieces can be tricky if you just kind of forget. It's like there's so many in one spot, which is hilarious. So it's kind of easy to forget, which I can't blame anybody for. Anyway, we have the option to climb that or talk to this guy, which will launch us up. The other day I chased you off without listening to what you had to say. Please accept my apology. Yeah, you freaking just pushed me off of like a 60-foot cliff. No, I'm not gonna fucking forgive you. If you're going up this mountain, I will launch you as high as I can, brother. Fine. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. Do what you want. There we go. Jump up here. And if we go up to this little cliff here, we're going to see another Goron at some point. Not right here. Right there. This is the one you want to talk to if you want to get this collectible. So, talk to him. He will basically launch you up the same way the other one did. But you want to actually not face the way that he was facing just now. You want to face off to the right. Right here. So you can grab this ledge. And you climb up this. And then you can roll across these outskirts of this cliff. And before I actually jump at that hole on my right that you actually just saw there, I want to talk to this little baby Goron. Because he's just so conveniently sitting here, it's just not even funny. You saw me. I'm surprised you noticed me. Yeah, I'm not even going to notice a bright orange baby Goron just sitting up here by himself without even knowing how he got up there to begin with. I don't see how anybody can not notice that. Anyway, go in this hole and... another piece of art. Awesome. Anyways, we want to head out of here and get one more collectible before we actually move on. And I'll see you guys at the entrance of Death Mountain. Alright, so we're at the bottom here with Epona again, so we can leave Death Mountain. And there's one last heart piece I actually want to get in this area. There's like a total of 6 here, which I think is hilarious. But again, pretty nice to have. Pretty awesome. But go back out here, and we can notice that there are... I'm pretty sure, like, whoever played this game for the first time, it didn't have the bow and arrow, can, like, notice this from the get-go, but there is a rock up here. Shoot that thing, and shoot that one. And then hop right off of Epona, and head straight up. It is kind of a... It does kind of take a little while to climb, but hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? But you get something well-deserved in the end, man. I mean, I'd hate to climb all this way for like a orange rupee or something, which I guess I could use, but it's not as, like, you know, required for 100% as it would as a heart piece would be. So I don't know. I kind of have like different views on it, but still, what happens happens. Jump across this and jump across these vines like Tarzan, which Link is kind of. I was gonna say Link is dressed like Tarzan, but he's freaking not. He's dressed as like the Hyrule Warrior. And jump up this and jump across that. Like some nice old parkour, you know what I mean? Open this chest, and we have the last heart piece for the episode. Yay for that. Anyway, jump off of this. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at over there? I don't know what he's laughing at. Anyway, my cousin's here, the same one that was in my Okami HD playthrough. I don't know what he's laughing at back there, but it just happens. Anyway, I got that heart piece, that heart container that we got this episode, but I guess we already have 6 hearts. We lost one for the sake of falling down. But hey, we're done with heart pieces. But since we're done with that, we can head over to the Bridge of Eldin. A little bit of a note. There are some rocks on the right side of the bridge once you cross it, so be sure not to blow them up before you're absolutely sure that you're done. Just a bit of a warning, because if you do, the bridge is gonna break away and you won't be able to return. You have to go to the Twilight. Get these birds out of the way. And with that being said, we're done. I didn't get the Hawkeye. Damn it, it's alright. I can always get it later. Damn it. It's alright. Okay, I just realized that I was an idiot and didn't get one last item that I wanted to get out of Kakariko Village. So, that item is called the Hawkeye. It's like a little scope thing that you can use with your bow, but it's not that important right now. But I will go back and get it later, because it's just one thing that I happen to pass up. My apologies, but still. Anyway, we're here, and opponent's gonna want to turn around, because she doesn't want to go there. But still. Ah, we're finally here. Is what only one few shadow left. So this is the last of the Twilight you'll see, I guess. Whether or not you accomplish your final task and survive is up to you. So what will you do? I like how you're asking me what I'm gonna do as soon as I literally step up this frickin' thing. Want me to let you into the Twilight? Yes. And I'm skipping this cutscene because you already know what it looks like when we get pulled in. So. I am kind of sad that this is like the last light trial in this game, to be honest. Because I do find them kind of fun, like, from time to time. But still. What are you gonna do? Alright then, guess I have to help you. What a shame that this is the last of the Twilight. I had become so fond of seeing it cover this world. Or is it really the last you'll see? That's kind of a red flag, basically saying, hey, you're gonna see a lot more Twilight later. Which is hilarious. And if you look over there, we have another scent coming up, which is beautiful, I guess. And that is actually Ilia's little side purse that you always see her carrying, which is hilarious. It's like weird that I could just remember like where the object is from. But LSP, can you at least promise me this? Just come home safely. I don't like Minna's dialogue here because she's basically talking about smelling the girl. It's so bizarre, actually. It's like probably one of like the weirdest things that I'll ever read in this game. But still. But again, you can use the scent if you want, but honestly, because I already know where I'm going, I'm just gonna tell you the answer of where to go, because I don't... Again, getting the scent is all I care about, but actually using it is something that I care less about. But still, what happens, happens. Haven't we seen this castle before? So we finally made it back here. Well, only a little farther, so hang in there. Or I like to say, but the going's a lot harder from here on out. Alright then, let's get started. Yeah, so this is like the midpoint of Hyrule Field in a way, because Castle Town's kind of like smack dab, like right there. But still, it's... What happens, happens, and we can actually go across this. And the funny thing about the Twilight is this. As opposed to the overworld, which is no Twilight at all, there are some other features that they took out of the Twilight because they don't want to make them as available to us. Like, for example, there's like a grotto that's not included in the Twilight that you can crawl or dig into. And it's not here right now because we're in the Twilight. It's kind of weird, but still. What's comforting is just knowing that you can always get it later. So now that we're here, this is kind of like the mid-portion of Hyrule Field, because Castle Town's even more closer, it's even right there. But because I'm actually doing a playthrough, I'm actually going to show what is inside of Castle Town, because it's just, I'm that complete as a person. But heading right outside of this place, heading right inside is what I meant to say. There is a place, it's kind of off the beaten path, but it will become more and more common from here on out. But before we even say what that is, this is Hyrule Castle Town. As opposed to Ocarina of Time, it's huge. It's probably one of the biggest that I've seen in any version of Hyrule, or Castle Town at least. That's just me, but hey, I could be wrong. There's, again, Breath of the Wild and all that good stuff. Anyway, we have a few options here. What I kind of want to do is just head all the way down this road, because it's like kind of a shortcut, to be honest. Heading straight down here. And do-ba-do-do! There's like kind of different roads that you can take, but honestly I'm just going to pick this one, because straight across from it is this little nook. And straight in here is an open door. This is Telma's Bar. It is kind of always open to the public. But go in here as a wolf, and because we're in the Twilight, they're not going to see us at all. So no wolves or anything. And head over here, and we have some speech. This boy, can you save him? Alright, little lady, try to settle down, okay? I sent for the doctor. This is strange. A child of the Zoras. I wonder if this is at all related to the incident the soldiers were talking about in back. What an emotional reunion. Yes, a girl and her wolf. Sorry, but you know how it goes. These folks can't see you either. But I like being seen. Anyway, these soldiers look like they have a lot of things to say. What do they have to say? We've had a ton of complaints from citizens who can't send prayers to the spring spirit of Lake Hylia. Go there. The location is the one I showed you on the map earlier. Got it? This guy's like, I don't know what a freaking map is. Why am I some freaking soldier? What? Study it and know it well. Yeah, these soldiers are like the equivalent of just statues that don't even move and don't even do a single thing for society. But if we look at the map, we can see that there are some things available to us. I received orders from above to investigate why we can't go to the Spirit Spring in Lake Hylia. Got that? Didn't we just say that? Anyway, you get it. Zoom in on this. This is Lake Hylia. That's how big it is. It's zoomed all the way out. Massive, I know. Anyway, now that that's said and done, we can head out of here. Just wanted to show that. Again, you don't actually have to go into Castle Town and see that scene. But because this is a playthrough, and because I'm playing through it and trying to be as complete as possible, I'm going to show the scene anyway, because why not? And if we take a look, we cannot go through here at all because there's a line. So the south side is completely blocked off. Anyway, that's said and done. Let's head back out, and I'll see you guys at the entrance. It's already cut out. So we're back at the entrance of Castletown, and going right over here to the south. I want to call it the south side, but right down this little dirt roady thing, we want to take this route. Because it leads to something very visually appealing, and because I'm actually playing this game, I'm going to show it anyway, because I have to. But straight through here is these little Malden guys. I'm not going to kill them, to be honest, because I don't find it that important. What are you saying back there? I don't even hear what you're saying is the headphones. Anyway, my cousin Chris is just vibing back there. I don't know what it is. But this is the Great Bridge of Hylia. I would have expected them to call it the Great Bridge of Lake Hylia, but I guess it's just kind of redundant to call it that, so I guess I kind of get it. Did you just say... Did you just say the Great Bridge of Titties? I don't even know what you said, and I don't want to know. All I heard was the first 3 words. Anyway, come across this, and there's some black stuff on this bridge. Do you smell anything funny? So, either one of 2 things. Either this guy has extremely good aim, or he's using assist aim. Or he's using assist aim, is what I meant to say. Oh no, we're trapped. Get out of here. Alright. What you want to do is you want to push one of these crates to the side and basically climb over it. Boom. You're done. Simple enough, I know. Why else would they put those little crates there, anyway? Just the way it is. That was a close one. We're lucky there was a puddle down below, huh? So this is Lake Hylia, huh? There's so little water. It sounds like the Spirit Spring should be somewhere around here as well. Anyway, let's take a look around. Yep, and if we so happen to realize there are some Zoras hanging out... Yes, these are the Zoras. Take a look. The drop-in water has been faster than predicted. At this rate, Lake Hylia will dry up. It's a race against time. We've had absolutely no water flowing from upstream. There's no mistaking it. Something must have happened at Zora's in our home, Zora's domain. Yet how we return upstream and to our home? With the way things are now, we can't even walk back there. So the problem here is that there's no water at all. We've experienced like the same problem in Ocarina of Time when there was so little water there, and it didn't actually start coming up until after you defeat the Water Temple, or beat the Water Temple at least. But here it is. I'm too old for this. Fire and Falby's waters outblend fantastication. It's our grand reopening on our bottom location. Yeah, nice lake. Don't lakes have more, I don't know, water? It deserves to live up river do something? Or is it a curse from that spirit that floats around up there? Whatever. It's not like I can go up and complain, that's way too high. Who was that? A customer? Anyway, run over here and... Okay, this is kind of random. The RNG for this can be pretty unpredictable sometimes. But in this scene, this one bokoblin, just... if you can call him that, the Twilight bokoblin is going to pick that grass and summon a bird. Doesn't that song sound familiar? Yeah. This is the way it is. But what I was basically saying about the RNG is that the RNG hit opportunities can be pretty unpredictable. So this can either take a while or it can take a very short amount of time. But right now I'm just gonna kind of... Oh, I could have gotten him right there, which is... That sucked. I gotta wait for him to do like a kind of a revolution and wait for him to fly around. And that's okay. I don't really care. Just wait for him to kind of do a 360 pretty much. Yeah, I gotta wait on him again. There we go. That's what I was talking about, yeah. That could... the ground's glitching! The ground's glitching! The ground was glitching. That's really rare for that to happen in a cutscene. That is insane. But, if we take a look, that bird is actually going to help us. Hey, stop it. I'm your new master now. Settle down. Hey, why don't you just gotta take us all the way back to the lake's water source? Why do I gotta ride on its feet? Why can't you just sit on top like Midna? Oh wait, I forgot. She has to be on top because she's the master. Master of Twilight. I'm just a wolf who just has no hopes and dreams at all. I gotta say, this music is probably gonna be my most favorite part because I don't hear this again for the rest of the game. I don't think you hear any kind of boss music again for the rest of the game either, which is just the way it is. But through here is probably one of the most therapeutic parts to me because you can just fly through and dodge some obstacles. Fly right underneath these little falling pillars, which is cool. And float right up through and above. And the one right in front of us is gonna take a huge hit. Make sure that you're low enough for that and don't actually get thrown off. And then you just repeat the process. And you wanna make sure that you dodge and stay out of range of these little pillars right up there. Because if you manage to fly underneath one of them, a rock is gonna hit you and throw you off, and you have to start all over, which is not something that you want to do. And then we made it. Yay. We're already here? That bird turned out to be more useful than I expected. Well then, where's the village of the Zoras? Let's look for it. It's getting cold. Hurry up. I could give a damn about your freaking comfort, Midna. I'm just want to do my job and leave. I mean, what are the Zoras up to, anyway? The rivers run totally dry, right? I can't work like this. Yeah. Cold. I miss my fur coat. You have a fur coat? I don't know anybody with an afro like that who wears a fur coat. Anyways. Getting right past that. We can head straight down to the bottom here and run basically to the east. And this is kind of scary because if you actually fall down a number of times, this is solid ice ground, so if you fall from a certain height, you can take quite a bit of damage, which is hilarious, and not something that I want to do. But this is Zora's domain. Hey, what's going on here? I thought it was getting colder, but who would have thought that it would have been frozen? This is Zora Village, right? I don't see any, then. Why don't I see any Zoras? Well, it's because they're all frozen in time somewhere and you just don't happen to see them. Anywho, I'm going to come straight up here. Now, this is a pretty good opportunity for a huge mistake because you can fall all the way down if you press A at the wrong time. So I'm going to make sure that I don't do that here. And run straight up this. This icicle's gonna fall down, you can always just avoid that pretty much. And... Yep, and I fell anyway, like a dummy. And yes, you actually do take damage, which is something that I kind of thought I was wrong about, but still. Do it again. Yeah, you need really good reflex time to, like, not, like, fall, because you have to be really lucky. Because you can slip at any time. That, you can also slip and press A there, too. What the game wants you to do is press A again and fall down. Didn't do it that time, but now we're here. And we have this warp portal again, and we can just take that guy out. I think the job, or like the task with these things becomes more and more obvious because of, like, the wall that kind of splits them. Turn around, please. Come over here. I don't want to hit the wall. There we go. A portal has opened here too. We can finally warp. If you want to breathe the air of the world of light for a moment, let me know. I'll take you there. Well, before we actually end things off just for this episode, I want to show something. These are the Zoras. They appear to be dead, but no. They're just frozen in time. They need to be thawed out. Those are the Zoras. Well, this is really strange. What in the world happened? Okay, what do you want to do? We can't just leave them all like this. I think all we need to do is thaw them out. This does us no good to stand here thinking. Let's leave and come back later. The portal should work for us. We need to find a way to melt the ice and then come back here. Well, with that said and done, I think we're going to save all the mystery for the next episode. So, for now, stay tuned. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Subscribe, like, comment, or anything else. Peace out, everyone.